Yeah.
Well, when the drummers come in here, and that and everything. There's got some pictures of all Manitoba's other critters if people want to have a look at all the reptiles and amphibians and the Hertz Atlas project that we have going, trying to find where all the critters are in Manitoba. Help us out.
What did you see? Oh, you got one. You got the little one.
I was going to put them side by side. Isn't there some breaks on it?
Oh, watch out.
Can I hold the little?
Yeah, just want to put them side by side.
He'll scoop fast.
Hey, put them together.
Yeah, so they put them together.
Side by side.
I'm not sure what kind of turtle it was. One that was like over 200 or something like that.
This is the run to the litter.
Well, you know, even the pictures he sent here, he sent he had two. And I did a picture as well.
But I don't think we wanted to deal with all the monkey people getting stuck in there. So, after the program is done, we're in water watch, the turtles being put into the water. We're just going to go down the dike around the corner, and there's a little bridge behind the big building, the yellow building, the Renaissance, and that's where the mother turtle actually laid the eggs to start with. So they're going to go back right into the area that the mother had intended for them to go back into.
And so they put Doug together with us, and Doug said, "Okay, just leave the eggs for a while. We'll start. We'll check it out later." And we got into October, and I think it was around the 12th. That's a long time. And so about 10 to 12 people from the Renaissance were there with Doug and his son, as Doug in the spot where I told them it was. And they didn't find it. But they finally dug where my wife told them they were, and he started bringing them out. So Doug took them home, and he kept us informed on what was going on. And I believe he put a sandbox in the basement with some heat lamps, and the turtles started hatching. And I think I should stop right now. One thing I should say, this is a rescue, because if we had left those turtles in the ground for the winter, they would never have would never have had them. So Doug came along, he took them home, and I think he should take over. I think he's next to me. Yeah, Doug come and take over, and he can tell because there was a lot of things. He kept us well informed.
So I'll just introduce Doug. He's the turtle in biology and winter survival expert.
Anyways, a couple of things I want to talk about. Just the first thing, to bring you up to date with numbers. What Gary was talking about, we pulled 65 eggs out of the hole, but more than half of those were either infertile or dead by the time we got to them. I think there was 2 or 3 that had actually hatched from the nest. And over the next couple of weeks, we ended up with about 22 in total that had hatched alive, those baby snappers. One of them died pretty early. And then over the course of the winter, unfortunately, we lost 5 more, either in a couple of freak accidents. We had taken them, 21 was more than I wanted to handle for the winter, so I fostered them out with a number of people. including Wildlife Haven, one of the wildlife rescue agencies, has took some of them, and a few other people. There's another woman who's here today who brought the last 2 turtles here, so we've got our complement of 10. So we had a number of people taking care of them just to spread out the work, and also to spread the animals out so less chance of disease or some accident taking them all out or something. So we ended up with 21 alive initially. We lost 5 over the winter. There's still 6 of them are in captivity. At least 3 of those are going to remain as kind of educational ambassadors with a couple of agencies, and then Okamic Marsh Interpretive Center has 3 of them, which they might be releasing into the marsh this spring, or keeping them for a little bit longer as educational tools ambassadors. So that leaves 10 live healthy snappers that we have over here, all together now, ready to go back to the river. A little bit of the background about why we did the rescue and why Bob. Snapping turtles aren't freeze tolerant. They lay their eggs about the same time. They should lay them right about now, early June, up to the middle of June. One of the reasons I think why we had to go rescue this batch of turtles was the female nested too late in the year, and that may have been a result of all the flood situation that we had last year, the high waters, and maybe she couldn't find a boyfriend in time, and it was too cold. But in the end, the picture that Gary sent me was from June 26th, and that's quite late. And that's probably why they didn't get enough.
Well, thank you, Doug, for
Next
coming
up.
up. Now, Wildlife Haven has a presentation. You're going to come up and... Okay, Shauna is the Education Program Coordinator for Wildlife Haven, so she's going to do a presentation.
Well, I actually don't have much of a presentation planned today. I just wanted to say that we at Wildlife Haven are very privileged to partner with Doug and be part of the turtle release today. We are a wildlife rescue in Manitoba. We rescue over 1,700 orphaned and injured wild animals every year in our center. We get over 10,000 wildlife-related calls every year. So some of those do include reptiles and amphibians, and I've had the privilege of working with Doug on a few ornithology programs in the last couple of years. So I'm going to be on site after the turtle release just to answer your questions if you have any about wildlife rescue, or if you want to ask me questions about our center. I'd be very happy to answer them for you, and I actually brought one of our education ambassadors here today, so that's going to be kind of a surprise at the end after the turtles have been released. So thank you, Doug, for letting us partner with you on this project, and I'm looking forward to talking to all of you afterwards.
Oh, I just have one quick note to add to that. One of the things that we've taken advantage of, having this opportunity of these turtles and seeing what to do, what not to do, research and learn out, Sean and I are going to put together basically sort of a rescue and care protocol that will now be in place for situations like this that happen in the future. So we're always trying to build more knowledge on how to help critters and make sure we can do this kind of stuff again in the future.
Sitting with Quad District Costs.
Quickly.
My traditional name is Stone Bear. I work at the Behavioral Health Foundation. And right now, this is our sacred grounds where we all just scan over that way, and that's all of our sacred grounds that worked for many years to get it to this point. And it just feels right that this is happening on these grounds, you know, rescuing this turtle. Because one of our teachings, the 7 sacred laws that we live by every day, is the turtle teaching, which represents truth. And everybody has that inside them. Everybody uses it every day. Now, if you ever approach the turtle, how it goes back in its shell, that's uncertainty. They're not sure of themselves, or they're not sure of their surroundings. And that's what we have to do as adults and as kids. So, you know, it takes a lot of effort. And I say, you know, Jimmy Witch, to all the people that rescued these turtles, because you can see it's not just a one-person event. It happened. It took a lot of people to bring it to this point right now. And the caregivers, you know, the caregivers of these turtles, it must have took a lot of effort, dedication to bring it to this point. So I say miigwech to each and every one of yous. And for these young kids, you're to see these turtles around St. Norbert, LaSalle River, all over, St. River. You know, and what we're going to do today is we got a food offering for the turtles. some apples that we're going to put in the river for them. And a tobacco offering, which is really important in all of our ceremonies, is to offer that sacred tobacco. And I want to offer this tobacco to help them get on with their journey in life and to continue their teachings. And the song that the drum group here, they're going to sing.
Can't see up there. Come on, girls. Come on closer. Come right in behind the net, singer. Come on. All right, we're all here, Doug.
Okay. I had originally brought my big pole along thinking that we wouldn't be able to get close to the river, but it's going to work here good too. I'm going to put the turtles down in a little bit of stream here and they'll go into some of the quieter water. This is actually, I think, a lot better than putting them in the big river in case there's a big catfish waiting. So they'll get a chance to get used to being back in the wild and make their way back to the river on their own. I'm going to put a couple in at a time here. And we have one of the families that was fostering them is going to help me release a couple of their turtles too. So.
Come on, Justin.
Okay, well, if they're coming,
I'll catch you if you go sliding. And you'll catch me when I do. Oh, for a size already.
A few of them are pretty big, yeah.
Let's hope they make it into the deep waters.
Oh. There we go. Yay. There they go.
Did they go down right? There they go. There they go. Hopefully they get to the river. Somebody should be at the end there to flag them. It'll be muddy. Tony's gonna. You want a hand, Tony?
There we go.
There they go.
good life, guys.
Oh yeah. Got this one, all of them now, Doug?
Last batch.
Last batch. Let's give them a big cheer to make sure they get down there, you guys. Thank you very much, Bud. It'll flow down behind them. Just let it down. There it goes.
There we go.
Any more? Throw the tobacco. It'll follow them. There it goes. It'll catch up to them.
And today we're releasing them back in the wild. What does that mean to you? Doing this, what does it mean to you?
Well, it means a lot to me because I'm a sucker for turtles. I've had turtles all my life and I really like them. But the amazing thing in this whole process for me has been the enthusiasm of other people. I mean, this is what I do all the time. I'm into turtles in a big way, but to see 100 people come out today because they were interested in turtles, and the 20 people at the Renaissance who were there when we were digging up, that's really encouraging to see people who give a darn about wildlife.
Especially wildlife in the city here like this. I mean, that's
wildlife in the city and a big ugly snapping turtle, not a fuzzy bunny or a cute little bear cub.
Thank you so much.